Today on Alaskan Ballistics, 7mm PRC with Nosler 150 grain expansion tips. Been really wanting to test this bullet on the channel, so here we go. Welcome back to Alaskan Ballistics. My name is Chuck. I hope you're doing well today. This is Chuck's 7mm PRC. I've had it locked away in my closet for months, and he's like, I need that back, I need that back. So I finally decided to shoot the video I was supposed to shoot with it. And we are going to shoot 150 grain Nosler expanding tip. This is an all-copper bullet. This is what our ammunition looks like. It was in once-fired Hornady casings. And I forgot, like an idiot, to write down what powder I loaded these up with. I loaded them up like 6 months ago, and I'm just now shooting them. So that's what the bullet looks like. Pretty long for a copper bullet. As I understand, these are supposed to basically rip apart the front half and expand a little bit and dump all their energy and have that copper shank in the back just keep penetrating. So a lot like when you send a Barnes TTSX or a Barnes LRX way too fast, you can actually just have a shank left penetrating, just have the core penetrating, and it lost all its petals. And the way I understand that this is supposed to do that, so you're going to have some deep penetration. It's still supposed to keep 95% of its weight, so you can't really lose all the petals and do that. And again, I don't remember which powder I loaded them up with, but it was data from Hodgson's website, which is a great website. 150 grain in a 7mm PRC is weird, I know. I just loaded it up to see what they would do. I want to see what these particular projectiles will do. So let's go out to the range and shoot them. All right, we got 150 grain Nosler E-Tips in a 7 PRC. Just a fun load, see what they do. And this is Chuck's from Chuck's Outdoor Adventures Gun. Make sure you go subscribe to him. And there we go. Let's see how these chronograph 150. I'm gonna see where they hit down here, get it sighted in so I can use the use it for the pork shoulder test here. Let's see. .2969 at a short barrel, 22-inch barrel really hurts it. .2939. So pretty slow for a 150 grain. 7 mag would be much better. .2917. Not too bad. We'll do a penetration test. I've been wanting to do a penetration test on these Nosler E-Tips. So here is our shot list from the 150 grain Nosler E-Tips. That short 22-inch barrel really hurts that 7mm PRC. I don't know why Chuck bought such a short barrel. Not smart, Chuck. Anyway, let's go into our session summary here. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. And that is our average right there. Standard deviation was a little high. Spring spread was a little different. That gun's still being broke in. So 29.42 average. Not bad on energy. But you expect a little bit more from 7mm PRC. Really needs a 26-inch barrel to make it shine. All right, we got the 7mm PRC. We've got 150 grain Nosler E-Tip. I just wanted to test these on the channel, see how they are. A lot of people I know, Ron Spomer loves these, I think, if I remember his channel correctly. So here we go. All right, let's see what we did. All right, looks like we tore up this pork shoulder. It looks like the bullet went higher than what I was aiming at. All right, so it went through the pork shoulder. We see the top of the thing there. We found that it hit the water jug behind it. It hit the water jug behind it here.
And then it was found in the third water jug right here, which we've already emptied. And that's what we recovered of the bullet. Not too shabby. It's just it shed all of its petals and the core kept penetrating. That happens a lot with copper bullets if you send them too fast or fast enough. So not too shabby. I would have no problem taking a moose with this, or taking an elk with this, or taking a caribou with this. Brown bear, I'd like to have a little bit more straight line penetration, but again, that still would be plenty for a brown bear as long as you put it in the right spot. Wouldn't be my first choice, but if you put it in the right spot, no problem. We'll take it back to the house and weigh it.
Here is the Nosler expansion tip from that 7mm PRC 104.1. We have lost in transit the actual little piece of petal that broke off. So 104.1 for the core, about 66% weight retention. Let's see, expansion at the widest point right here. Not very good because it's missing, but it is 0.412, 0.415. Looks like this is the widest point, 0.425 at its widest point. Not too bad, considering.
7mm PRC. This is a 1-inch group with a warm barrel. The first two were cold barrel flyers right here. There's definitely some accuracy potential for this rifle and this gun, this load.
Well, that was pretty good results as far as the penetration on the Nosler expansion tip. Wasn't quite straight line, but it did get enough of a straight line to get the job done, in my opinion. I think it's a pretty good round. Given the fact that there's some accuracy potential there, this might be what Chook needs to hunt caribou with this thing. Now, you might be wondering why there's an Arkin LPVO on there. I will make a YouTube Shorts video on why I'm putting an LPVO on a 7mm PRC. But LPVOs are very, very useful in hunting in Alaska, because if you're got it on one power, you can draw down on a charging grizzly bear a lot faster. LPVOs, before they became popular for AR-15s, were actually really popular as 1-4s on like 375 H&Hs and 416 Rigbys, all that kind of stuff on Kodiak Island. They were very popular, the LPVOs. That way you could have 4 power for that 100 or 200 yard shot, but have 1 power from when that bear is chasing you. Arkin makes a really good scope, and it's got good eye relief. It wasn't hitting me and busting me in the eye like the scope that Chook had on there with really poor eye relief. I believe it was a Riton. Anyways, that's why you buy a Leupold, everybody. But Arkin is also really good, and this is great quality glass on there. And they did send this out to the channel to review, and I am very happy with it so far. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Twitter at AK Ballistics, Arms Directory, Alaskan Ballistics YouTube page. There's a great page there. I post all my affiliate links on those 2 places, as well as True Social and a few other places, MeWe, and all that kind of stuff. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range. Godspeed and good hunting to all of y'all.